Hey, let's go. And I apparently forgot how to play. There you go. Hi, everybody. This should be episode 4. Or a part of it, anyway. The only thing I've done since the last video is join my free company. My main's free company, so... That's what the little symbol is right there, but, and the buffs come from the company as well. So, teleportation will be cheaper and more experience. But other than that, nothing happened. As soon as I joined, I came back over here and exited. So, let's go. Moving on to, I think, Lominsa, I think is the first one, but we'll see. Attention, all passengers. The airship bound for Limsa Lominsa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. I should probably take off that mask. I look a little criminal right now walking around with that mask on. Hey, Mother, Moogle, Papalimo, Ida. I know some of the other ones, but I don't know their names offhand. Farewell, Kiggles. One day, minstrels will sing of your deeds. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till Lake lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship is lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest. Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balzar.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume.
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
Well then, that was interesting thing that we did not see because we weren't there. I like that we see the other stuff, but it is kind of funny because it's like we're not supposed to know that's happening. Let me out! Wrong way. Let me out! Ah, you must be the envoy from Gardonia. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa, my lord. The Admiral awaits your arrival. And I am never going to say the Admiral's name. Just for reference in any episode, I like the character. Not even going to attempt a name. You are the Gardarnian envoy. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. What is... Somebody's antsy over there. Jumping all around. Please proceed to the Crow's lift at your earliest convenience. It will take you to the bulwark hall. Once there, pray speak with Xanthol. He will be pleased to show you in to the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Now, before we go see the Admiral, we have a business to do here. Well, we're not going to be doing any side quests and stuff here. We are, however, going to have all of these. And as you can see, Limsa Lominsa is the party city. There's always something going on in this place. Like legit, there is always people doing something. Yeah. It's busy. Also, any of these red things you can't do yet. I don't know if I've ever represented this, but Sage's Path, Soul of the Sage Stone, Bookworm's Attire. It's a weapon for the Sage, but it requires level 70 in something. Well, specifically in war or magic, so you have to get a class that's combat class up to level 70 before you can do this. Don't know if I've ever pointed that out, but any red quest that you do, like, I don't know how to do this one, if you go up and talk to them, you can see. Down, I think. It's been so long since I've actually had to walk around here. I just teleport around the Ethernets. I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, this is the one that's down by the Fisher place, which is the lower place. We're gonna make sure we get all these while we're here. It's a big part of beginning areas, making sure you get all the Ethernet, so later it's not as big of a pain for you to get around places. Okay, and I think, yeah, I was gonna say, I think there's another one further down the line. Now we might have them all in the upper. Let's see. We do. Now it's just the 3 that are on the lower. Oh no, we're on the lower, so the upper is what we need to go to yet. Which, quickest way to the upper is from the main crystal. This should take us near the culinary, I believe. So we should, yeah. So there are new people here too. Well, maybe not new people, because just like me, I'm not new, but... I mean, I guess technically in the span of, like, the game's lifespan, I'm very new, because I've only been playing for a few months. I actually don't know how long I've been playing exactly, because I played about a month on the trial before I actually got it and was playing my main character on this server and all that. We just need to get through the Drowning Wench, and then we'll be good to go. I was gonna say, somebody didn't have their armor on. should have access to the airship. Yep. There we go. We're all good to go. Now, let's pop back here because we need to go to the Admiral. Which is actually that way. Greetings, sir, and welcome to our fine city. If you would permit me to examine the seal on the missive you carry. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies. We cannot afford to be complacent, you understand? Please, step this way.
Enter! I did not expect the Gridanian envoy to be an adventurer. It speaks highly of your character that the Elder Seedseer would choose an outsider to represent her nation's interests. This way. I bid you welcome. I am Melve Blufisvin, Admiral of Limso Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom.
See why I say I'm not going to say her name? It's like the biggest mouthful I've ever seen. And then on top of that, you got Admiral of Lominsa. And then to top off, we're like, and the Commander of the Maelstrom too, so.
Now, what news from the Black Shroud?
So yeah, generally speaking, if I'm saying Admiral, I'm talking about her. A memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven hells, has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garland Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was in answer to the imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans. The Meteor Project. Legas Nail Vendarnus? Hell's take him. Intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon, Dalamud, from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Cartonel Flats, and there met the 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartonu, and I have seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not 1 ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louisoix still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nations struggle to recover from a devastation, the beastmen call forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all, we need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short, and none will save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Aye, Connie Senna has the right of it. I accept her proposal. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the other Seed Seer receives my reply. You travel next to Udal, yes? Pray give my regards to General Ruban. Oh, and tell him the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Kiggles. May the navigator guide you on your journey. Take me to the airship. We're heading to Ildal. I think this first little part is probably going to be this entire thing. Pleasure to serve you again, sir. Are you ready to board the ship to Udal? Ah, you must be the envoy from Gridania. Welcome to Udal, sir. The Flame General awaits your arrival. Welcome to Udal, sir. We have been expecting you. Flame General Ruban will receive you in the fragrant chamber. Please take the lift down to Hustling Strip and speak with Bartholomew at the Royal Promenade. We can do the same thing we did there and get a... Go to Ruby Road first. Yeah, I thought this was where that is, so yeah. Go out here and get all this stuff first. So yeah, just like Limsa, we'll make sure we get all the crystals. This is always the smartest thing to do when you first start a new character. Just because you can just bounce around then. Oh, also, I don't remember. Was there one, the Chocobo? You need to talk to these people so you can go places, so. I don't know. Is there one in the town? There must have been one in Limsa that I missed as well. Well, we'll find out one day. I'm not too worried. I don't usually take them, but it's good to have them if you want to. Like, honestly, the only time I take those is like, I'll be like, hey, I need to use the restroom real quick or something, and I'll be like, take 60 seconds to get to the next place. Okay. Fly me there while I go step away. Because they always take you into the towns unless you reject it early, so that's like the only time I ever take them. Doesn't hurt, but yeah, can you see how I say Limsa Lominsa is like the party town? Like, it's everywhere. People here just kind of do their businesses and leave. Let's see, there should be one more over here. We can double check. I thought there was only 3 here. Yep. So now we can slip into the merchant place, which, yeah, we can get. Yeah, we can go through those doors over there. Again, I bounce around, so like I don't manually walk this. So it's been a while since I really had to. However, it's not a bad thing. Getting used to the place again. I love the fact that that's the old little. Is that the white mage or black mage? I don't remember, from like the original Final Fantasy. As a minion, I have that minion, but I think that minion is random what it changes to. So you don't always get that one. But I figure what we'll do with this series in general is, instead of being a little more slapped around like I normally do, we'll do the main story focus. Then we might look into doing crafting, because crafting has stories, and like once we complete like an expansion, we might do everything, like all these side quests, get them all done before we move on to the next one. But we'll see. There's so much stuff to do here. But for the most part, the miners thing. Did I get the miners? I don't know. I've been like talking while and I haven't paid attention which ones. Okay, I did. It's only the market. Conniving Ne'er-do-well? Never seen it spelled like that, but I'm guessing it's like ne'er-do-weller or whatever. Okay, so now we only have the places at the top. So goes there. Where is? It'd be like there, so. Could have teleported to the other one, but whatever. This is what I was looking for. This should lead us to the top. And indeed it does. Let's grab this one. You know what? No, we're gonna grab them both. I was gonna say I'll go in with by Rubon first, but we'll do both. In like 10 seconds, we'll be able to sprint back here. So wait, no, that's the stairs. We got through here. Okay. So funny, being able to like re-walk around here and stuff and not do teleporting. We have attuned. We get all the extra ones now. Well, so before I forget, how do we do this? There we go. Now the mask, I'm wearing the mask, but you don't see it, so I'll actually have expressions again. Royal Promenade. Follow me. The Gridanian envoy, I presume. Would you be so good as to allow me to inspect the missive you bear, sir? My thanks. Ah yes, the seal of the Elder Seedseer. Please proceed.
Ah, a guest from Gridania. I thought I smelled leaf mold. I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Kane says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Ixal. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ul'dah. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
We did not. We did not, good sir. Cartanu. Ah, I remember the bloody Cartanu. Do you know what happened that day, adventurer, when we took the field against the Garland? So my counterparts have educated you. Oh, trust the Admiral to make light of our wolf problem. Women always did have a black sense of humor. Wolves are bloodthirsty beasts upon which one cannot turn one's back. 'Tis only a matter of time before they bite. So it was with the Garleans 50 years ago. No sooner had they learned how to use Magitech than they began seizing territories from their neighbors. Led by then legislate Solus Zos Galvus, they swiftly brought the other nations of Ilsabard to heel, and so the legislate became an emperor and his republic an empire. An empire which then set its sights upon Eorzea. But the conquering emperor is now an old man of 80 winters. His health is failing, and he has no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Garleans have been quiet of late. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched within our borders, and their commander, Legislator Gaius von Baelsar, has long harbored ambitions of conquest. Were he to strike now, I fear we would fall like so many others before us, and not only Uldal, but Gridania and Limsa Lominsa as well. For the calamity brought the lot of us to our knees, and we've yet to get up. We barely have the strength to stand against the beast tribes, never mind the primals they mean to summon. We are a realm divided, adventurer, an alliance in name only. But the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. The Garleans stir, and the Admiral would not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparison to the Empire, even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more. That much is clear, and if we're to do this, we must remember the cause which last brought us all together. Kane will have her memorial. We will honor the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people what their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak with her grace myself. Very good, sir. The Elder Seedseer will have my reply anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. You may now make use of the airship routes connecting 3 nations. Before you may board an airship, you must pay the requisite fare in Gil. Gone from Gridania. Ah, my Lord Envoy, I trust your stay in the Sultanate has been pleasant. Now, if you do not mind my asking, do you perchance have plans to visit Limsa Lominsa in the near future? If so, I have information that may be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Flame General on an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which time I became acquainted with Badrin, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench. Well, the man sent word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. I can think of none with better credentials than you. Badrian would doubtless be pleased were you to offer him your services. Back to Laminsa. Still got a little time before I have to cut this half of the part. So let's see. Yeah, it's up, so we need to go to the aft. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. Sit wherever you like, mate. I'll be with you in a... Hi, I'm Badrian, alright. Who's asking? Heard as I've got a job for a capable adventurer, you say? Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy, but if you think you're still interested, let me know, and I'll fill you in on the details. I thank ye for taking the time to help me out. Now I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word as it some suspicious looking buggers that have been sneaking in and out of the Sastasha Seagrot. And I need a trustworthy sort to head up north of Aleport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But it weren't so long ago as the Fishback's pet pirates paid us an unwelcome visit, and folk are feeling a bit nervous. If you would permit me, Master Badrian, I should be happy to elaborate. Well, well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself. To what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Renner? Come to make sure me patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither. In fact, I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation, and I came to offer what information I could shift from recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Aleport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. The information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Sastasha Seagrot included. The search revealed little save that a family of Corels had taken up residence in the cave. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sastasha again. But with the Sahagrin testing our defenses daily, I'm loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus, I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Sastasha is located in the western La Nucia. For more details and instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Vimalpa. She can be found at the ferry docks in the lower decks. You heard the man. Good luck to ye, lad. Hey, we have some blues here to grab. Rising to the challenge. Is ill pleased with the carelessness of the wench continues. We all know how it feels to have had one too many. That's why I'll not fault our patron for much of what goes on at our tables. But is it too much to ask that they keep their belongings on their person when they leave? It wouldn't bother me so much if half of them didn't show up a week later, ranting and raving as if their drunken heedlessness were somehow my fault. Take this impressive-looking journal right here. As oft used as it seems to be, I've no doubt its owner is tearing up the town searching for his prized possession. Stranger he was, swarthy Rogadin, who enjoyed his drink, seemed to be getting on well with one of our regulars. Perhaps you could still catch up with him and spare me the headache. I'd offer you a free drink, but last time I did that, Badron docked my wages. Beauty is only scalp deep. You're either a brave man or a fool, friend, to be wandering the streets of Limsa tonight. What with the slasher of Fisterman's bottom on the loose. You've not heard? There's a madman about. Why, it's said he brandished his blade so long and sharp that they could gut a whale. No one's seen any blood yet, but that hasn't stopped the rumors from sending shivers up spines in every alehouse in town. That you're still standing before me tells me you don't scare as easily as the rest. Perhaps you could assist with the investigation. To start with, you might want to look into that scream I just heard outside. Shudder. Have I seen who? Look, just 'cause I spend more nights at the wench than in me own home doesn't mean I'm mates with every sod who comes stumbling through the doors. Wait a minute. That bloody book. Why didn't you say so sooner? The tight-arsed bastard drained 20 flagons and promptly passed out, leaving yours truly to foot the bill. Said he was heading for Aleport, eh? Where else, the scurvy sop? Nemia willing, he's still stranded at the ferry docks, though the gods know it won't help me get my gil back. Okay, nah, I'm not gonna mess with the scalp yet. Let's see. I want to... I'm gonna drop down here because... You, sir, if you have business with me, be quick about it. My ferry and my next great adventure await. I think this is the challenge log? My journal. Why, I thought I had lost it forever. Pardon my rudeness, friend. Perhaps I should have stopped after the 19 flagons. Har har. Did you steal a glance at its pages, perchance? No? A shame that, for this book contains, how might I say, a record of my numerous adventures. Quite the inspiring read, if I do say so myself. Which I believe I just did. Har har. You've the air of adventure about you, if one still untested. But take heart, even the most accomplished adventurer, and I speak from personal experience, was once a whelp with more dreams than sense. Were there only some way for me to repay your... But of course, I've got a fresh journal right here that might as well have your name on it. Why not keep a record of your own? that one day we might regale each other with stories of our deeds. And with that, I shall be off for adventure, and a flagon or 20 of the realm's finest ale calls me. Fare you well in your journey, and the next time you find yourself at the wench, do thank that Elzen fellow for his generosity, har har. You now have access to the challenge log, which will serve as a record of your adventuring exploits. To open it, select logs. Yeah. I'm just gonna open it real quick and show you, but like basic stuff with it. But yeah. So as we do unlock other stuff, more stuff will be here, but like you get bonus experience if you do so many fates in the week. This is a weekly log. Do levies, crafting stuff. There'll be stuff. Okay, so this also has the gathering stuff, the fishing. A bunch of stuff. Let's talk to her. And that I'll probably have to split this. So this will be the first half of episode 4, I think we're at. But yeah, let's see what she has to say. You hear about the Commodore Renner's investigation, then. You'll want to board a ferry bound for Aleport. Once you arrive in western La Nocia, though you'd best pay a visit to the Hall of Novice before you blunder into Sastasha. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folk there will prepare you, train you with the skills you'll need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the sea grot. The hall is on the way just north of Aleport. Head inside, and one of their seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. You know, go out to Aleport. You can grab Ethernet or Etherite. This is not it's not the net, it's the bigger one. Come back for that. That's just a levy, so. Actually, we should have enough time to go over there and talk to the seasoned dude, because I'm pretty sure he's just going to tell us about doing the training, which is what we did in the earlier episode. Pretty sure. So there should be like nothing to do up here. Ah, you must be the adventurer of whom the Yellow Jacket sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of Sastasha Sea Grot. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions, and you shall need the training we here at the Hall of the Novice can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. The smith here oversees the training schedules. Speak with him and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise, which I already have done. When you have mastered all that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scout at the mouth of the Sastasha Sea Grot, and he will furnish you with the details of your duty. Yeah, we're good. We'll walk over there. We have 4 minutes left in this part, so Just walk up there. And I say part because, again, I can only record about an hour, and I clip them together, so... Won't be the end of the episode, it'll just be the end of this little clip. So... I shall be right back. In seconds for you, but maybe a couple minutes for me. And we should be back, so... Hello. Oops. It is time to do our first dungeon. Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sod out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around. I was like, shipping around the Isles of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for a pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received word that men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Sastasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback fancying serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in the people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue-faced tattoos. Duty support unlocked. Duty finder? No, I already unlocked duty finder. Sastasha now accessible. A dungeon beckons. Blah 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 blah. So, summarize this is you just, for duties, you just search stuff. So here's the thing, you can either do it with a party of people, which will this should bring, yeah, it'll bring up the duty finder, which you didn't mark this. Say you want to join it and you just have to wait, which you'll see throughout these episodes. You will see me like literally just waiting for a dungeon, because not all of them you can do with NPCs. However, some of them they made it where you can do with NPCs. So in this case, we'll do one with NPCs just to do it faster, because considering we're recording, we don't want to take like forever to do some dungeons, because I've literally had it where I've been sitting for like an hour for a dungeon before. So now when that happens for an episode, I will not probably start recording until we actually enter the dungeon. Like, I'll record a little bit and say like what we're doing, but until we actually get it, I won't bother. But it just depends. Anyway, when you do it with NPCs, you get it immediately. If you don't have NPCs, it'll pop up like this once everybody's found. Everybody has to say ready, and then you get into the dungeon. Like, it's very simple in general. But yeah, it could be very time consuming, because some dungeons you just don't get parties for some reason. Also, like, you do more depending on other stuff. Also, limit break. I don't usually use limit break, honestly, unless I know I am, but let me Let me put this on because I will. General? Yeah, general. Put it over there. Anyway, let's get moving, guys. Since it's gonna be one of these. I ain't the tank. Get your people. Oh, they're like both come. I wonder which one's better. Thrust or disembowel? I didn't really remember looking at what they were. So. This is power surge. So does that? Whoops. Just give me a buff. And they do the same damage, except if it's combo, the thrust does more. But disembowel gives me 10% more damage for 30 seconds, so disembowel first and then just stick with thrust, it looks like, is probably the better. And I'm saying this just purely looking at, like, what it is. Like, I don't, I don't by any means say I know the game. I definitely don't know, the roles and stuff. I've only played, like, Monk. I think I already said this, but I've only played, like, Monk and Dark Knight, really. A little bit of Machinist. And a bit of Ninja. So I know I used to read these. I don't read these when I'm not with NPCs, because I don't want to keep people here longer, because as you see, a dungeon is timed as well to 1.5 hours. If we are ever in a dungeon for too long, like this in the case, I will just pause and take another part immediately and keep going. But so in the case of a dungeon episode, we might be a little bit longer, but we'll see. Anyway, you find a blood-stained scrap of parchment with a message scrawled upon it in faded ink. The captain likes his seas blue. Okay. I will, however, always try to walk everywhere because, like in every corner, and like uncover the map, because you get an achievement to uncover the map. And I think potentially in certain dungeons you can actually miss everywhere. Especially if you like split up or something. Oh, I don't have power surge up anymore. Turn. Open back up. Yeah, so those things keep spawning, those little ones. I like how they're just the eager the class that they are. Eager Conjurer, Eager Marauder. Because like I said, all these are NPCs. So, they're not real players, but they're the actual classes and skills at this level. We opened. No, he closed. Kill them quickly so he opens. There we go. Power surge back up. I think technically we'd probably run by these guys. Some of them anyway. I forget if they follow you or not. That's the only thing. You see, like, the only point of going over there is there's a chest over there, so... But we're gonna demonstrate. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going over here. Hey, you need to spawn more. All of your guys are dead. Try to get your men. Open up. So I never figured this out, but I wonder if that thing early on that says likes blue was the hint. I always just randomly did this. Was. Interesting. Yeah, I always just randomly picked. I never actually knew there was a rhyme or reason with this. I guess it pays to read things. Yep, keep your charged whisker to yourself. What say about that whisker? Level sync. Oh, because I leveled up higher than 18, but 18 is the highest you can be here when it's level synced. So. That's really interesting though, like I said. I never paid attention to that. I wonder if that changes every time, because I don't think it was the same thing every time when I played. Get him. So let's... Oh, never mind. They already killed him. I was like, let's kill the other dude first, so it'd be quicker, but... Get back here! Try and catch me, you two-legged lubber. After him! Okay, this is the one that has a little bit of, like, extra to go to. If I remember right. There's a few rooms that you don't need to go into here to complete. But I don't think they show up on the map unless you do, so... Oh nice, I just noticed that the party also hides the name, so I'm not gonna have to worry about when I go to play with random people that their names are gonna show up there. Everything. Hey, jump to captain's quarters. Yeah, you need to find little stuff like that. Now we can get into the captain's quarter. Marauder's like, let's go then. Damn. He was ready. Wrong one first. Since we have the captain quarter key, we can actually get in here. I'm not one of them, I swear it on my what little remains of my virtue. I can't actually. She's not like a targetable NPC to like wave at or anything. Okay, but let's check these other sides. Key to the hole. And open the hole now. Yeah, I don't think you have to come over to the hole at all. Let's see. Over here too. Is there a place? Yes. There's a place over here that you don't need to go into. Y'all good? You'll let like half of them kill themselves, I think. They're like fighting each other. Who's the healer in this bunch? Because one of you keep healing yourselves and I don't like it. I think the healer was in between there and got off by our mage. It looked like somebody was in between those two. Okay, so we got that. We haven't been in that quarters. We're just gonna make a round. Straight ahead. Cause yeah, we want to make sure we have the entire map covered. Otherwise, we could skip. I think the Wave Riders key that we picked up is where we need to go. So all these extra rooms we don't actually have to touch at all. But like most of these rooms, I think, have like a chest or something in them. But if nothing else, it's just to uncover the map. Navigator's quarters, I think, is the next one. Oh, we haven't actually been over here, but we have the map. We'll attack you too, though. Okay. Yeah, we got stuff in here too. We got a treasure coffer. Oh, come on. There we go. I was like, I know I can just jump up here. Okay, we covered all those places, so... Now we just need to continue on to the Wave Rider's Gate. You again? Just a little, guys. Time to get the big dude. How dare you release the doggos after us? She's rude. Might you consider a parley? Parley, squawk. Chicken shit. Anything over here? I think this is just where the dogs were, but I was curious if there was anything over there. Because whenever I did it back in the day, literally, like months ago, I skipped most of the stuff after. There we go. Mapping. We have seen the entire place. Which, considering we see the entire place, I don't have interest in fighting everything. I don't know if there's a chest over there or not. But we're gonna just fight what we need to get to the door. I don't know, it might be almost everything. Surge back up, and then poke him again. For some reason it wasn't letting me target. In we go. You sully our spawning grounds. The Lord of Whole. I missed that. You can technically stop it at all of them, I think, if you split up. But yeah. Maybe you can do it by yourself, I'm not sure. I usually don't mess with it because it feels like too much time when like all of them are doing it. Let's limit break. Not bad. Wasn't too special though. Yeah, like I'd rather just fight the enemies in this version anyway. Like generally, letting enemies spawn is a bad thing, but like, I feel like you take more time trying to stop them from spawning than just attacking them when they spawn in. I also knew I wasn't going to get the second limit break before we finished, so I did the first one. Let's go. I think I hit level 20, I'm guessing that is. And that is what happens on a dungeon. Bye. So once you complete the dungeon... Oh, I'm actually 21. I think it said. Anyway, you get the chest. If you're with other people, you have to decide if you need... you'll have to select need, greed, or pass. If you need it, it has to be of your class. Or like, that you can use it right away. And greed just means you're trying for it. And pass is you don't want to roll for it at all. And it's literally whoever rolls highest needs it. Gets it, but it does need first. So if one person says need and 3 people say greed, the person that needs it gets it no matter what. That kind of thing. So let's head on back. Whoops. Went too far back. Yeah, we're level 21 now. I thought we were 19, but... So I thought when we leveled up it was 20, but maybe it was both. I didn't look that carefully, actually. Oh yeah. We got 2 levels. We did hit 20 when I got that achievement, but we got more. So yeah, we leveled twice there. So I was right about what level I was. We just got 2. Aye, such a task was on the books. Was, mind. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating... I still wonder how you say that, because the last part makes me say Tasha. So Sastasha? It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor. None the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long, and this one. No matter, the wheel will turn and our chance will come. You are right, of course, but there shall be no rest till we have obtained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, sir. See ya. Back then, are ye? With all your limbs and a tale to tell, I'll wager. I did this and this and this and that and that, and then I scratched my nose. Fishbacks. And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 hells. You turn your back for bloody minutes, for 5 bloody minutes, and the scaly bastards have set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Sastasha. Of course. Any road. All's well that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, I thank ye for shedding some light on this mystery. You've lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't ask for no more than that. Now, I'll bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if ye might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens that I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridania. See? Seems the forest folk are in need of a venturer. What can get things done? For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for you. Party Finder unlocked. I didn't remember Party Finder was a thing. Call of the Forest. Ready to hear about that job then? Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania. And that's all I know. But whatever it is you get asked to do, I somehow doubt it'd pose any trouble for an adventurer as survived the Bedlam in Sastasha. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to have words with Mother, your counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, mate. And I like having return on that button. So yeah, we're heading back to Gridania. We will at least see. I don't remember what it is, but we'll at least see what's going on. And this will be, because we only got like 15 minutes left to this episode. Hey, he's still there, my buddy. Seriously, I have no idea who that is. I just love, and I'll always say that anytime I come here, I always immediately look for him. And I say him, I don't know, could be a girl, but I think it's funny because sometimes there's the green ones up there is accompanied with a pink of the same outfit, so it's really funny. Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress will come to take your... Oh, it's you, Kiggles. 'Tis so good to see you again. What's that? Here at Badron's suggestion, you say? The foul-mouthed rogue sends me word that an adventurer might be along for the job, and it turns out to be you. Well, this makes things a lot easier, doesn't it? With regard to the task in question, there's a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. What's it? Fire in the gloom. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting, Mother, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? And good day to you too, Lord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is, your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. Well, if it isn't our very own man for all seasons, you certainly have a knack for appearing when you're most needed, Kiggles. My thanks for answering the call. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter, we wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Tamtara Deepcroft. The place was once a Gelmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Interred our dead there? Of late, however, the shadowy figures have been seen skulking about the Deepcroft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect these individuals belong to the Lambs of the Dalamode, a doomsday cult, which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. Since we thwarted their attack on the Guardian Tree, the Birdmen have not allowed us a moment's respite. They have probed every ilm of our defenses in search of a weakness, compelling me to spread our forces far more thinly than I would like. The situation so being, we have no choice but to entrust the task of dealing with the Lambs of Dalamode to others. Can we rely on you to handle this matter, Kiggles? You have my gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, pray make your way to Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. He will apprise you of the latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Let us head over there. Which, let's see. Yeah, so we'll jump there. We'll go talk to them, but if we're talking to the entrance, that means it's going to be another dungeon, which we definitely wouldn't get done in this episode, so we will just set it up for next time. And I'm not sure if I'm going to record anymore tonight. It is, as you see, if you look at the top, the LT, that is my local time, so it's almost 1 a.m. And anybody that knows me from Twitch knows I also mod, so I actually have somebody's stream up next to me watching in between, just in case I'm needed for whatever reason. But I'm not at the moment. I just I just have it up. It's just muted. And I also have not edited the other episodes, so after this one I'm gonna mark it up, get it on the USB, and start getting ready for uploading the second episode, because this is the 4th, I believe. I have to double check. Hey. Childless curiosity prompted me to commit the most elementary of blunders. Were it not for the fruit that Elaine found, my adventures may well have ended in this forbidding place. Always look before you leap. In my haste, this most fundamental rule of adventuring slipped my mind. I do believe I shall rest here a while. I shudder to think what might have happened to Ilzadar had I not thought to pick the fruit I stumbled across on the way here. Sometimes he has too much vigor for his own good. Age is supposed to mellow us, but if anything, it has made him more impetuous. I understand his desire to make use of time left to him, but one misstep and there won't be any. And also, it's you guys. So we meet again. I cannot say I am surprised to see you here. You took the prize back in Limsa, but this time we will give you better sport, or I am no true adventurer. Thinking of our goals, sister, one day our adventures will be the stuff of song, and it'll be all worth it. I don't know if I remember seeing these guys here when I came here last time. Gods, I hate mausoleums. It's not right to disturb the dead in their slumber. Yeah, I don't know if I noticed them. I think I might have noticed these two, but I don't remember the other. So it's kind of funny to me. This should just unlock. Your Kiggles Burton, I take it? Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Bowlord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the deep craft and purge it of the Lambs of Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity, put an end to the 6th Astral Era. The cultists took the lesser moon, Dalamud, for their god, believing that it would deliver them from devastation. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think that the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism? Fanaticism? I'm not sure. I've not actually heard that. The Lambs of Dalamud are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deep Croft, you may be sure that no good will come from it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. Yep. Duty finder and support, so we can do NPCs here. But, like I said, we will not have time for this in another, in this part for this episode, so we will, end it here. This should be the end of episode 4, like I said. But I will see you all in episode 5, whenever that may be. I'm going to be editing, like I said, episode 2 right now. So, just kind of giving a timeline of where this is. So, if you do comment on episode 2 or 3, I won't see it until episode 5. But, yeah. See y'all next time.